Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camelia Crafts Designs. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with a little project making some artist trading cards with pockets to use as ephemera in our junk journals. Yeah, artist trading cards were popular a while back for artists to make up and swap them with each other. Yeah, not as popular now. Anyway, it is the msscrapbusters challenge. If you remember, I did it last week. I made the little circle clusters and I found the challenge on the Me Crafty Scrapper YouTube channel. I didn't even know that Me Crafty Scrapper was the daughter of Miss E, who is scrapbooking with me. Yeah, I really need to get out from under my stone more often. So anyway, today's challenge is to do as many of these artist trading cards with pockets as you can in 30 minutes. So let's crack on. I'm using the same Mariposa paper that I used yesterday from Die Cuts with a View to do my tags with pockets. So we're back doing pockets again. I've just shown you, I'm going to show you one of the papers I cut up. This is one of my favourite papers, so I've gone ahead and I've cut the bottom off to make two 4x6 journal cards. I've cut that bit on the corner off to make a smaller little journal card. Then I've cut the rest up into 2.5 by 3.5 inch pieces, which are the size we need for the artist trading cards. What's that in centimetres? Grab your ruler and let people know. It is just short of 6.5 centimetres by 9 centimetres, yeah. So I just thought I'd show you what I'd done with that page, because I'm not a scrapbooker as such, and I wouldn't use that as a scrapbooking layout, but it's going to come in very handy for this. I've also cut up some of that page and some of that page. I've even taken a page out of the Primrose collection that Deborah so kindly sent me. Anyway, stop waffling and go on with what you're doing. It's supposed to be a 30-minute challenge, not a 30-minute natter. Right. So, I'm going to make them very similar to how Melina made hers. She sort of made the pockets, and I'll do one now, by tearing some of the cards in half, and it just looked fabulous. I loved it. I can't now use that one. Oh, put that there. That butterfly will be upside down, so do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tear along the top. And then I'm going to just cut the bottom straight. I didn't think of that as I did it. You know, with the pattern being directional on this one I've torn. I'll grab my little baby trimmer and we'll just straighten that bottom up. It'll just be a slightly smaller pocket, won't it? Or is it? When you craft, you can never do it wrong. You can only do it different. That's my motto. So, yeah. That's the gist of it. So simple. I've cut loads more up than I'm going to get done. I like those. I don't know whether to put those as backgrounds there or rip them in half for pockets. I think I'm going to do that like that. I'm going to nip that pocket back off there. Oh yeah, look at that. That pocket's now staying there. Yeah. I've also grabbed some stamps to do a little bit of stamping. I'll just move the ones that are the wrong size. So, yeah. They will make nice pockets with just a little bit at the side. So I won't have to go chopping these up. That was a brilliant tip from Melina. When you're ripping, to get a little bit of the white on both sides, just do. I'm going to do that anyway, but I've never really explained why I do it. So that's that. Right, I did find out something really handy with this butterfly paper in here. What have I just dropped? I'm always dropping stuff on the floor. Right, let me show you this. When I was cutting these up, I'm thinking, what am I going to decorate these with? What can I use to decorate them? And I thought, I really don't fancy fussy cutting lots and lots of teeny tiny little butterflies. So I went ahead and I grabbed some punches, because I love butterflies. Of course I've got butterfly punches. Why wouldn't I have? And then I saw this and I thought, those butterflies look very similar to those. So I punched around the big butterfly with, I did one in that one, which is a Stampin' Up punch, and one in that one, which is an X-cut punch. And don't they just stamp around the butterflies? That punch, I'll put them on there to show you. The punch around the butterflies, lovely. And then I've got a teeny punch. Did I use that one? No, the medium punch for the smaller butterflies. Yes, it's not perfect, but if I just come in and ink the edges, it's going to looks pretty good. So it's a punched butterfly with another butterfly in the middle. I think they're lovely. So we're going to be using a few of these to decorate the pockets. I've also grabbed a few stamps. And I'll be doing a little bit of stamping on some of these plainer ones. Look, how cute is he going to look on there? A little bit of stamping on that, that's going to be lovely. Right, I know Melina kept stopping camera to do her inking, but I'm sort of doing it a bit higgledy-piggledy, aren't I? So I'm just going to crack on, see how many I get done. She wants at least 3 in 30 minutes. I think I can do that. I am doing inking on these, whereas I didn't yesterday, because I think today these need a bit of inking. So that's one. Let's ink that. I'll get my new ink pad out. My Walnut Stain Distress Oxide, which is my favourite colour. Ink very quick when you've got a nice juicy new ink pad. So that's them. I could do that as a background one with a pocket on, couldn't I? What about, is that just too busy? I think that might be a bit busy. I don't know. If I did that like that, I wouldn't need to do any decorating, would I? Because that's just done. That's done and dusted. Don't need to do anything to it. That could be my cheat pocket. So, I think this one. Yeah, these are cute. Pocket within a pocket. You can pop them in a pocket in your junk journals, or you can use them as an artist trading card is intended. Send them to someone. I think I might just randomly send a few of these out. I'd have to put something else in though. I won't be wasting a stamp on one of these. It's too small. When I post, I like to get my money's worth. If it's not already right up to the maximum weight allowed for that postage rate, I'm sticking extra bits in. Right. Yeah, I've done some very plain ones. That, though, will be lovely when I just grab some butterfly stamps and stamp it up. So, let's say we've got 2, 3, 4. Let's say we're going to do... I'm going to move one of those out of the way because we've already got one. Let's say I'm going to do 8. Yeah. Right, let's grab some stamps. I've also grabbed a bit of washi with some butterflies. I've got a bit of butterfly bling. And I've got some of my favourite butterfly stamps. I used this set in a video the other day when I find it. This one. I think I used that one, didn't I? Yeah. But today I want to use that one. And I think I might just use that little scripty one. The very old stamp sets these, you very rarely drop on them new on Amazon, but they're a price. But you quite often find them on eBay, which is, yeah. Right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp with I'm going to use my Distress Oxide to stamp with. Don't want to overcomplicate it today, getting too much stuff out. So I'll just grab a stamp pad. Is that going to be big enough? Yes, it's big enough. But I want to use that one first. Yep. Right, I'll grab a piece of scrap paper. I'm just going to work on top of myself today. And I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on these. It's not going to be perfect stamping. It's going to be quite grungy stamping. fact, I don't know if I've ever used these stamps with distress inks. They don't seem to be inking up very brilliantly. So I'm going to try a pretend stamp. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm getting exactly what I want. I think I'm better going to an ink pad to stamp though with these. You always get better coverage if you go ink pad to stamp. So if you've got an ink that's not the juiciest, or a stamp that's not wanting to take the ink very well. Right, and I'm just going to stamp that. Did you see what happened there? I took the piece of paper with me. Oh, I like that. There's a little bit more on there, and I'm going to put that one on that side. Yeah, I quite like that. So yeah, oh, that's lovely. So that's those two. We'll shift those up to the top. I want to do a bit of stamping on there. I think that's going to need a little bit of text, isn't it? She says. Do you know, I'm going to try this without even an ink pad. A stamp block, should I say. Why am I doing it today? I can't speak again. I swear, it's them kids being off school. They frazzle your brain. They really do. I was saying to someone in comments, every time kids are off school, I assume I'm going to get loads more done and have a rest, because I haven't got to get up and get them ready for school. I mean, you still have to get up, but not quite as early. Oh, I like that. I really like that. In fact, I like it so much, I'm going to put it on that one as well. Yeah, but yeah, you still always end up. I end up with less time. I think it's because I do get up that little bit later when they're off school. Oh, we like that. Oh, might as well just stamp this one while it's here, aren't we? I'm quite liking how this Distress Oxide is stamping. There we go. So we now have, let's see how the 8 are going. Have I brought one back in that weren't going to be in? Because I've now got 9. How did that happen? How have I now got 9? I really don't know. I just haven't got a clue. I'm going to take that one out. But I like that there. I'm going to, tell you what, I'm going to swap that for that. There we go. Crazy woman. I need something stamped on there. Oh, I like those. They would go in a pocket nicely, wouldn't they? I've just stamped on those. I've got to make pockets for some others. Oh, that's going to look nice there. Has it already been there? I ain't got a clue. And I think, let's look through what we've got left. Oh, I've got this one with some green. I'm going to tear that in half to make 2 pockets. We'll ink around it. I've actually angled my camera so that I can see the timer now to know how long I've been waffling. So we now need 2 more pockets. Which ones? I'm liking the plainer ones for pockets, but then I've got plainer backgrounds. Let's go in there. I'm going to do these. They're going to be very neutral. Well, not neutral. The card is going to match the pocket. Right. When I've done all the stamping on them, I'll glue them together, and then we'll put some little butterflies on and some bits of bling, and that's all I'm doing to them. You know, I've gone off that one. I've really gone off that. I don't think I want that in the background. I really don't. So I did sack one a while back, didn't I? I told it wouldn't require its services, so I'm bringing it back in. Yeah, so I've gone with the plainer ones now for the backgrounds, apart from that one. Yeah. I want to put some of these on here, because I like them. Right, bring that back in. Oh, craft lunch everywhere. Again, I'm not using stamp pad with these. They're very stiff. The back of these stamps, it's a very, yeah, they're just very stiff. What more can I say? So I think that's not the one I was going to use, but it is now. I think they're going to look lovely with then a little glittery butterfly above. Oh yes, that I'm liking. And because it looks so good on that one, I'm going to do it again on this one. We might put a pearly butterfly on one and one from the paper on the other. But I'm not being perfect when we stamping. It wasn't the plan to be perfect. Oh, I like that. Right, we inked everything. That one needs a bit of ink, doesn't it? You can see that you can then pop something in the pocket. You can use the back to write on. That needs inking as well. I've gone and lost a pocket. Could I be anymore? So where's it gone? I think I've got pixies on my desk today, just pinching everything. It's honestly not me losing it. So if you spot one, just shoo it off. Right, more stamping. That needs something on. I want something different to the others. I think I might put text on it like I did on the backs of some. Yeah, I think that'll look good. Bit of text. Yeah, thank Crunchy it's Friday, that's all I can say. I'll be even happier on Sunday night when kids are in bed. All ready, back for school on Monday. Right, who else needs a bit of stamping? You need some stamping. I think you need an actual butterfly. Let's see what occurs with this. Am I on screen with that one? Let's bring that one back in. Oh yeah. I like that. You can have a butterfly. You can have a butterfly. I'm getting a bit mad now with butterflies, aren't I? You've got a butterfly. You need a butterfly. You're having a blingy butterfly, but I think you can have a stamped butterfly on the back. I like to do my butterflies flying off in threes. I've no idea why that is. I've only put one there because there's lots on pocket. Right. Let's get some gluing done. Right, I did say to one of my subscribers that I'd show her some pins that I bought. I've lost my stainless steel pins. They're no longer available on Amazon. And I tried these. I've tried them, but there's a bit of a problem with them. Yeah, I didn't know pins come in different widths and sizes. It fits nicely in this plastic top, so I'm trying it in there to make sure it is stainless steel. See, if it's not stainless steel, I can tell you that already. That's been in here a matter of hours and it's going discoloured. So not only are these pins not stainless steel, even though it says so in Amazon's description, they are the wrong size. So if you look, they're too big to go in there. So yeah, I'm still on the hunt for some more stainless steel pins. It will, go on, it will, yeah, it will lorry, won't it? So yeah, I need to search my craft room to find the other pins, don't I, that I lost. It'll be nice for dressmaking, I suppose, or I don't know. I like the box they came in. There's a scary cloud as a silver lining. So I'm going to glue these pockets on now. I've gone on a waffle about pins. That's not the glue I'm using. I want to use my big glue. So yeah, it's discolouring. Not stainless steel, I'm afraid. I will find stainless steel pins. If I can't find stainless steel pins, there's no hope. Yeah, can you see it's made the glue a little bit brown? And literally that's been in here a couple of hours, so yeah. Do you know where stainless steel was invented? Sheffield. So if I can't find stainless steel pins when I live in Sheffield, what on earth is the world coming to? Dear. It's really annoying that I actually found some and I lost them. They came in a really teeny tiny box though, so there's no wonder I lost them. They'll be in something. I'll have been using one. I'll have got one out when I've been using a tub of something or other. So I'll find them. It might take 2 or 3 years, but I'll open a tub up. They might be my Christmas things because it really is a while since I've seen them. And I'll be looking. Might be a box of ribbon. Might just be a box of scraps. And in it will be this pack of pins that I lost. I mean, you can go on forever buying pins that say they're stainless steel, and then when they're not, I ought to send them back actually. Yeah, I think I'll do that. They were about £3, I think, those. So yeah. If anyone else has successfully found any stainless steel pins, I'd love to know. Because I need some. I'm a nightmare for losing my pins. There's always a couple in Hoover when I empty it. Always. I'm surprised we don't have more foot injuries in this house. What amount of time I lose pins. Oh, I used to do cross stitch. I was an absolute nightmare when I did cross stitch. It was before I had kids. My partner at the time used to be very unimpressed when I sat on one. Well, everything in life happens for a reason, doesn't it? That's cruel, I'll stop. We're not together anymore. I won't wish him to sit on pins, no, that's terrible. I'll tell you who I think sits on feathers. Kyung. Kyung. I was watching her channel this morning and she had me in stitches again, giggling. The way she laughs, I think she crafts sitting on a pile of feathers. So yeah, I'll link her channel again so you can go over and check her out. She's so funny and so creative. And she also has an Etsy shop. She does digitals. How I didn't know that is anyone's guess, but I've got a feeling I did know it and I just forgot. So yeah, right. We've got 3 more to stick on. Oh, that's 3 more cards worth of inane chat. Oh dear. I'm going to say hello to Cheryl. Cheryl is one of my subscribers and she's due to have some surgery soon. And she says she's looking forward to me keeping her company. So I don't even know what day you're having your surgery, Cheryl. Whether you're having it now and you're not watching, I really don't know. But hello, wherever you are and whenever you watch this. Wee. We've got a wee. They're nearly the same, those two, but that's not a problem, is it? So I've got all these really loud papers out, and then as I've made these, I've just realised I've chosen the more basic ones. But I think I needed to get the stamping in, didn't I? Well, it just shows, even if you've only got some really basic background papers, put a few stamps on them and it completely transforms them, doesn't it? What's the time on now? I'm on 23 minutes, so I've managed to do these 8, waffle, faff, and we're still only 23 minutes in. Yeah, quite impressed with myself. I could have made more, but I'm going to stick to these 8 because it could go horribly wrong if I decide to make more. Right, let's check we're in shot. I could come lower down. I could get rid of glue. Right, here we go. So I'm going to decorate. So, oh, they're just so cute. I really love them. And I'm going to show you what I did. Well, it's quite obvious what I did, isn't it? I punched them out. Right, can you see these little butterflies? I'm going to grab my Stampin' Up punch to make another. I may have to cut. Don't use your best scissors for cutting paper, love. You'll ruin them. I'm just going to cut around. I hope it works when I'm going to be punching so close to the edge of the butterfly. It should do. I just don't want to waste any butterflies. And I'm just going to line the butterfly punch up around the butterfly. Not perfectly, it doesn't have to be perfect, if you can even see. And punch him. That's lovely. Oops. I think I might try this with some fussy cut butterflies in future, rather than spending 3 days fussy cutting them. You could fussy cut the butterflies if you don't have this paper. You could punch a butterfly from any printout, any digital, then you could put some little dots of glitter glue on to get that same effect. I would never have thought of doing it though, had I not had the paper like this. We've got another butterfly there. I think he might look good. I think he needs the medium size punch, or I don't know. You're just gonna have to try him. Yeah, there's another one. And I can rip that off and try and get to this next butterfly up. No, that punch is way too small for that butterfly. Let's try that one. That looks, I just love how these fly up in air. I find it funny. But as they say, little things, please, little minds. Oh, that would glue, people. I've knocked glue over. I thought for one horrible second it were a cup of coffee, but I don't keep my coffee close to me for that very reason. I've always been a bit clumsy. I was born that way. Oh dear. The amount of times I had to go to hospital when I was younger. Oh dear. And we used to have, yeah, this is in Yorkshire, we're called, they didn't have social services in the same way they have them now, did they? We had what they called the school bobby, yeah, which would be education and welfare now. And they used to come around to see why you were not at school. Oh, they used to be at my house all the time. Just punching one more. Because, yeah, if I'll run through what I did. Yeah, I scalded my foot. I stood in a cup of coffee. Yeah. Oh, my oldest sister got a roasting for putting that on the floor. I stood in it, scalded my foot, like you do. I fell down and I actually dented my cheekbone on a gate post. Well, on the bar at the bottom of the gate. I fell down when they just resurfaced road and I had to go to hospital and have all gravel picked out of my knees. I am literally just a clumsy nightmare. I've got a scar on my lip that's in the shape of a J because I bounced off a space hopper and yeah, landed on my face on someone's knee. Absolutely, it's amazing I didn't break any bones. I must have been made of rubber. I must have bounced really well. Oh, I like that. Oh, that came out lovely. And they're just the things I can remember offhand, what I've done. Absolutely crazy. I think if my kids were as clumsy as I were, I'd have had a nervous breakdown by now. Right, I think that's enough punch butterflies. I'm going to go for some blingy butterflies now. What are we on? We're on 28 minutes. I'm going to give myself 35 because I did waffle at the beginning, didn't I? Right, these are little, if you look, they're like pearls and diamantes all clustered together in the shape of a little butterfly. I'm going to grab one of my blunt craft knives to help me get these off. Here we go. I'll go for the one with the big blade. It's blunt, don't worry. I'm just going on about accident prone I am, and then I bring out a knife. It's blunt. So I'm just going to peel it off with that. It'll preserve some of the sticky then. Oh, I've just pulled its ear off. Do butterflies even have ears? I don't think they do they? I'll have to put its ear back on. There we go. And then I'm going to, where shall I put this one? I don't want blingy butterflies on the backs for putting things in the pockets. That one needs a blingy butterfly, doesn't it? I think it needs it there. Do you know, I think they're sticking too well to this craft knife. put that one back down. I have used these a few times and I must say I've not had any trouble with them coming off. They are, where are they from? They're a brand. What brand are they? I can't remember. Prima. I knew they were a good brand, the Prima. Yeah, I got some swirls and I got some butterfly ones. Yeah, very sticky they are. I trust them. Right, let's put some of these on with glue. Come on, glue, you want to come out. Perhaps got a bit more out than I were intending there. You can go there. That needs something else. That needs another stamp on there. Glue that one on there. Do you know, I might get a ticket stamp out and use that. Oh, that one is so simple but yet so lovely. Same with that one. Strange that how the simple ones can be your favourite. I think I want that bluey butterfly on there, like on that one, yeah. But you can just make these out whatever you fancy, can't you? They're pretty simple. The idea is to use up your scraps. Yeah, and I started off by using the leftover ones from what I'd used on my pockets and tags yesterday, and then yeah, I got a little bit carried away and I cut into a full sheet, and before I knew it they were scraps. So there you go, I weren't cheating. But not everyone has scraps, does it? It depends how often you craft, how long you've been crafting, and how tidy you are, really. I mean, I keep my scraps, I stash my scraps, I store them. I don't know for, yeah, I store them for, I'm going to cover that stamp butterfly up because it needs to go exactly where that was. Then you've got other people. The one that comes to mind is Tania at Tatty Treasures. She just sells her scraps on Etsy. What a genius idea is that? Because, yeah, it's true, isn't it? Other people's scraps are always better than your own. But I can't bring myself to do it. She keeps telling me, make some space, bundle up your scraps, sell them on Etsy. I'm like, I just can't do it. My scraps, I need them in my life. Right, where's this teeny one going? I think you might go, I know you have to put things in 3s and 5s sometimes, I have in my mind, but then other times I think 2's quite appropriate. He's going there. There we go. Right, I want a bling butterfly on this one. I may go for that shape. And I'm going to try and get these off in a different way other than with my craft knife because I don't want to ruin them. That's how I did it. I peeled it up and then put it on my craft knife. That's it. So I'm going to pop that one. I'm going to pop it there. You don't even notice it's there at first. But then the light hits it. So, apart from that one needing a stamp on, I'm quite happy. I did get some little tickety stamps out. Ooh, look at this in this butterfly set. It's like a little book, isn't it? Let's pop that on. I don't want it too dark. I want it quite faint. So, oh, there's faint and then there's, I can't see it. Mind you, I'm going over text with text. I don't think that were a good idea. I'm going to grab a different stamp. I don't like that anymore. I've fallen out with it. I did grab one set that wasn't butterfly. Where did it go? There it is. Yeah, again, this was in Happy Mail from Deborah. I love using Deborah's stuff, though that much of it finds its way into most videos. And which one do we want? I think I'm going to go for that. I will definitely need to use the stamp block with this, though, because it's an acrylic stamp. Ink it up. And I'm going to have it going off slightly. And I forgot to put my pad underneath, so I'm going to have a bit of ink on my background. I'm ready for changing it. That's it. I love that. Ooh, yeah. I think that one might need a bit. Look at this. I'm going mad now. Stamping them with stamps. Stamps. Postmark stamps. I'm going to pop my bit of scrap paper under this time. Make sure I've got this right way up. And I just want it there. That's it. That just finished that off. And you know what? I think that needs some there. Quite faint. That weren't faint in end, were it? And that. Oh yeah. And that. I've gone a bit mad now with this one, but each time you stamp it, it gets paler and paler. No, I don't want it on there, it's got one. I'm going to stop now, because if I keep going at these, I might ruin them by putting too much on them. And as they are, I'm actually quite happy with them. I think you'll agree that my brain is absolutely frazzled, and I don't know how I managed to make anything at all today. Tomorrow should be fun. Working on my big butterfly journal. Right, so there we have it. And then all you need to pop in them, you can pop anything in. Oh, do you know what I think I might pop in? Just because they happen to be here, some tickets. Oh, I think these will look good. These are the tickets I do on Etsy, and all my roll ends end up in here. What we've got here? Oh, I've got some peachy ones. I'm just gonna... Where's my bone folder? That one will do. I'm just going to straighten them. Yeah, if you ever get these, I do straighten mine before I do this. Yeah, to straighten them. Yeah. So if you're buying from me and you think, well, they've come off a roll and now come the flat, it's because I do that. It's easier to post them that way. So I'm going to put 3 tickets. Is 3 too much? 3's too much. Let's make it 2. Oh yeah, that looks good. We can faff putting tickets in them for 10 minutes. Me likes. I think we need some green ones. That's along that one to... Oh yeah. If they're not perfect, I don't put them in. The edge of that was quite... You can see that's the start of the roll with that tab on top. I think I might leave that on. Yeah. What other colours have we got? I've got these. These are like a bluey. There, bluey. That looks nice. We've got this. We've got a paler green. Again, it's got the tab on because it was the end. And the staples that these are held together with, because they are old, from the 70s, can go rusty. I like those marks on them when I use them. I'm not always sure if people are going to want that when they buy them, so I don't put the rusty ones in. Because people buy them for all sorts of reasons, don't they? Not everyone is a junk journaler. Oh, I like these ones. These are cute. You can have a beige one. So we've got tickets in them all now. You could put more than one strip in each one. I'm not going to bore you by putting even more tickets in every one. You'll see them in the thumbnail. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you fancy giving it a whirl, there is a hashtag to use. It's the msscrapbusters, yeah? There is a Facebook group. I've joined it and I'm ashamed to say I've not been in it yet, because I just came across Melina randomly on YouTube last week and I absolutely loved that first project. So yeah, right, yeah, I'm going to leave it there and go and talk rubbish to kids for a bit now. So thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.